Now remember this. There were examples given when I first came to Polo. With those, you should have ran with it. And it wasn't anything extraterrestrial at all. It was just people and the things that they do to manipulate others, or the lies that they spread. Or when somebody is at HRA and they tell you to call out how much money they make. Or when the police officers treat you away because you're certain stature or status. Like, meaning like, I'm gonna put race and sexuality and all that into the thing. And then if you live a certain area, that too. And how you can kind of play games with people. That was already confirmed. So that part is what you're saying, oh, we owe this person for. Then you're talking about what is this mind read thing that's in the middle of this too? Is it two? I could have heard somebody said it was a device. But then somebody also said, oh, well, you might have got something mixed. Which means 9 times out of 10, it could be a possibility for a good mix, right? But when you got somebody that's trying to just replace somebody or focus on being it or focus on being the one in the place or the shoes, you just get a whole bunch of mess. You get somebody trying to talk about somebody, you get somebody trying to bring somebody down, you get somebody trying to embarrass somebody, you get somebody trying to replace somebody, you get a whole bunch of drama, you get a whole bunch of lies, you get a whole bunch of confusion when you could have just said, okay, well, we already know X, Y, and Z, which you demonstrated. So having to demonstrate it 2 more times out, or 3 actually, twice at the previous one, and then 1 now, or well, I guess kind of 2, I guess. Here, you've already done that. You did that back then, except for you added people harassing, frustrating, and then somebody told me, I'm talk about making money and this, that, and the police not listening, do that, and not all the police, but some police, or NYCHA not responding, or HRA doing funny business, or, shrugging your shoulders, the whole behind your back look, the whole weird this, weird that, like, that was already done. So you already kind of had that information. So it's like, that's when you're saying, oh, we didn't know. Well, those examples kind of long and been. You just kept redoing, unless you're trying to help. But then that's another excuse. You say you're trying to help. Say you're trying to, and then you try to extend it out. Oh yeah, we're trying to make sure you're okay. That's what we kept saying. Are you telling me talking to myself now, or are you telling somebody else? Because we're confused. And then somebody else kept saying, you're good, or you're okay. At first it was, you're both okay. Then it's, okay, no, you're good. You're good. Like somebody else is trying to replace, but I'm like, huh, are you not listening? I don't think that's really possible. That's what somebody's like mistaken on. Like, put us in the same room and ask and sit down and sit us in a chair and be like, okay, well, now what do you see? What do you notice? What do you notice? Instead of saying, go and see what somebody else, and then making it look totally fake and false. Oh, see, like this morning when I looked at the thing on the top of the building, so it clearly that's like two pipes or 2 like ventilation vents or something that come up from the middle of the top of the building over on that high building. If you look out towards the main street from this building, like if you facing the building, it's to the right. If you're facing from the building on the inside, it's to the left. And you see that building over there with the things past the one with the little circle in the middle and the thing on it, that the tall one. In between, next to the air conditioning, you see 2 things standing. I was like, okay, it could look like it's 2 people, right? But it's not. But if I look there and I say, oh, it looked like, oh, it's not 2 people. See there? Ha 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 ha. See? Yeah, he's just seeing stuff. He's not. Yeah. And that's what you're getting. from somebody around.